This is a disaster for the San Diego Padres as this key player is currently re-injured and could mean huge things for this upcoming series. Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Today we have some breaking news. Michael King back on the IL, which sucks. So I was just about to record another video I had worked up, and I'll probably release it another day. But then I just saw news that Michael King is injured again, and I was like, well, crap. Just before he was about to pitch the biggest game of his life. Not his life, but at least this year for him, because he's been injured all year. But a day before he was scheduled to start a big series opener at Dodger Stadium, the Padres placed Michael King on the 15-day IL, citing knee inflammation. Manny Machado, who threw 68 pitches in AAA, will start Sunday. Who threw 68 pitches in a AAA start on Sunday, was recalled. Tomorrow's starter is to be announced. Remember that too. Also, remember that. Apply. But let's just read this quote real quick, and then I'll give my thoughts. Padres will not be at full strength when they walk into Dodger Stadium this weekend to defend their one-game lead in the NL West. King, who is 4-2 with a 2.81 ERA, has already missed more than 2 months after an issue with his long thoracic nerve popped up in mid-May after sleeping on his shoulder wrong. He threw 57 pitches and 2+ innings with 2 earned runs allowed in his return from the injured list on August 9th, and was hoping to continue to build towards his peak last year when he started Game 1 of the NL Wildcard Series against the Braves. Oh, Michael King, we miss you. We know you're really good, and this sucks. There might be a bright side, and it might be a super selfish bright side, but I'll get into it in a sec. But yeah, do the Padres need Michael King to win a World Series? I'd say yes, and I'd agree. But for now, he's pitched 2 innings in this 14 and 3 stretch, and 2 innings since May 8th. This team is still in a very good spot. So obviously it's nice to have Michael King, right? He's our ace when Nick Pivetta isn't, like, you know what I mean? When he's here, he's our usual ace. Nick Pivetta has the mantle for right now. That being said, it is still a huge loss, especially going into the Dodgers series. That being said, I don't think it's a humongous loss. It absolutely sucks. Do not get me wrong. It absolutely sucks. But I don't think this is like the world earth-shattering. I know I kind of said this is a disaster for the Padres, and I'm sorry. I don't actually think it's a disaster. So if you want to call me a clickbait, someone call me a clickbait word I don't want to say. But if you want to call me for that video, for this video, I mean, fine. Because I don't think it's a disaster. I think it's bad. I think it sucks. But I think we're going to be okay. Our strength is our bullpen. Manny Machado plays into our strength well because he doesn't go very far. And he does pitch somewhat effectively. So, yeah, when is Vasquez going to start? Probably not tomorrow. I don't know, though, to be honest. It might just be a bullpen game tomorrow. And with the bullpen we have, that'd be great. That being said, I don't know if I want to expend our bullpen all in one day. So it puts us more in a tricky predicament of who to start tomorrow, right? Because I don't want to start anyone on short rest, right? So Dylan Cease doesn't pitch well against with short rest. We literally saw that last year in the playoffs. So who's going to start tomorrow? I don't know. Will it be short rest for Dylan Cease? I'd have to count, which I'm not going to do. But you guys can tell me. But I still want to give Dylan Cease as much rest as humanly possible because he pitches better the more rest he has. I just don't want to. I don't know. I don't think it's a horrible disaster, but I don't know if it's great. It might hurt us a little bit. I don't know. Even though we are a game above, if we do somehow drop this series, we're still going to be tied for first place. So, I don't know how to feel. I'm split. I'm torn. But obviously, we want Michael King here for the playoffs, right? So, I guess I'll mention this then. My very selfish thought. Since Michael King has barely pitched this year, I feel like maybe that means there's a good chance he'll take his option and stay with us. Because he's not technically like a free agent. Like, he can stay with this team if he chooses to with that player option. It was just like a 5% chance that he would take it. Now I feel like it's at least a 20% chance. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if his value is going to be as high as it would have been if he was healthy the entire year. And A, I'm sure he likes the Padres, I hope. And B, I'm sure he'll want to prove it 1 year option, pitch really well and maybe get paid even more than next year because he's probably going to sign a long-term deal with either us or somewhere next offseason, but he could probably get more if he does stay healthy an entire season. So here's my copium hoping that maybe because of this, he will take the option, right? And then 15 days from now is the, 30th? So he's not going to be here for any of the Dodgers series, any of the Giants series, so he won't be here till next month. And even then, to be honest, though, I feel like Michael King, we kind of rushed him back a little bit. Like, we gave him one rehab start. He looked okay. And then he came, pitched, what was it, 67 pitches, did it say? But like 3 innings, 2 innings. And he looked okay again. So, honestly, I don't think this is the worst. Like I keep saying, I don't think this is the worst thing. Because I do feel like Michael King needed a little bit more rest and a little bit more rehab to, like, really hone in what we know he can pitch. So, I don't know. I'm honestly really torn. Because, like, part of me is, like, really disappointed, but part of me is kind of like, I was worried he's going to get shelled tomorrow. So, I don't know. You guys, you'll just have to tell me what you think. Because I'm very curious. Well, I'll ask the questions in a bit, but I do want to show you one more picture, of course. Wrong button. This is what they said for tomorrow's game. Wandy, Morgan, opener. Vasquez, 4 Devil Magic innings. Rest of bullpen. Now, I like this because Wandy Peralta, left-hander, and he has pitched pretty well recently. And obviously they have Ohtani, Freeman. Like, they have good left-handed hitting players. And Wandy is obviously a left-handed pitcher. So, yeah, I do like that. And then Vasquez for the bottom of the lineup because, like, they have Michael Conforto, and they keep using Michael Conforto for some reason, and he's awful. And Mookie Betts is having a down year. So, yeah, I don't know exactly how the Dodgers offense has been playing recently, but I know they're still a very dangerous offense. So we do obviously have to make sure we prevent them from hitting, basically. We just got to make sure we get their pitchers out of the game, get to their bullpen, and don't let them score. Which I know is baseball 101, but that's really honestly like the recipe for success against this team. So, I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a huge loss for the Padres? Do you think Michael King is done for the rest of the year, or do you still think he'll come back in September stronger than ever? We will get some extra players in September because of the, the 28-man rosters, I'm pretty sure, because we have 26 and we have 28 or 29, whatever. You know what I mean. We're going to get more players in September, so I don't think it's the worst thing, but let me know what you guys think. And yeah, how do you feel about tomorrow? Are you nervous? Are you ready? Who do you think is going to start tomorrow, or do you want a bullpen game? Let me know. There are a lot of questions that need to be asked, asked and then answered. And we won't know until literally tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I'm a little late on the news. I literally was like making the video, and then I saw the news, and I was like, what? And then I made this video. I got to go to work right now, too, so I got to hurry this up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Go Padres, boo the Dodgers, and please subscribe. Goodbye.